In honor of Twilight being back up on Netflix, I thought I would make a mock-up poster. Obviously, Twilight is less of a vampire story and more of a supernatural romance, but I always wonder what it would be like if it was a little more risque. Twilight is definitely one of the contributing factors behind the romantic view we have of vampires today, but Twilight doesn't lean in towards the ideas of vampires or vampirism as a whole. In fact, I would argue that Stephenie Meyer's vampires are not even really vampires. With that being said, I wanted to play with this idea of how willing Bella is to just risk her life around Edward throughout the entire first book. I wanted to maintain the symbology or even just imagery of the apple that we see on the first book's cover, but then have Bella and Edward look a little more alluring or a little more dangerous even. Anyway, I have to say a disclaimer, I'm not necessarily good at designing posters. I've only designed a few in my entire life. This was more so an exercise in seeing how I could play with the subject material that I enjoy. Beyond that, my design for these two is based off of a mixture of their movie appearance and book descriptions, which is why they're not exactly a one-to-one representation of the actors. And I am still working on this, but please let me know what you think in the comments.